Good morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela, I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady, and welcome back to this week's book review. Now this one is for Knitting Lovers Crochet. It's by Candi Jensen and there are 22 stylish designs to hook up your knitting with a touch of crochet. So yes, this is a bit of a mixture of a book. If we just crochet like me, there may be a couple of ideas in there, but if you are bi-stitchable, I believe the term is, basically that you can knit and crochet, then this book may be of interest to you. So come on and let's have a look at what's inside. Right, so let's check out how much this book would cost you. Now this was published in 2007 and they've evilly put a sticker over the details. Now it was published by DK. Have we got anything on the inside covers? No. I will have to do a search and find out how much that is, and of course I'll put it in the description box down below. Yeah, because they've put the sticker over the top, so there is absolutely no way of me ripping that off to find out. I wouldn't destroy a library book. Right, okay, so let's just get straight in and have a look at the patterns and ideas that this book contains. Right, so it was published by David and Charles, so that's D&C. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh. Where are we? Right, there we go. Right, so starting off with the contents page, there is an introduction, a love affair with stitches. Chapter 1 is accessorize, so we've got lots of different patterns in there. Chapter 2 is Susie sweaters. Ooh. And chapter 3 is a touch of home. Now, yeah, I did jump. Normally I read every single chapter, but or every single heading, but we'll see. I may end up placing that in a moment. Right, so let's turn over. We've got a big write up here about the love affair with stitches. They are speaking in more of a knitting over a crochet term by the looks of it. Right, so we are working on to a section here which is about hooks and needles. Getting hooked, getting loopy. I love the way they've chosen those terms. They're probably proper terms that we use, but I'm not too sure. Okay, then we've got all yarn is not created equal, which is where they are discussing different types of yarn. And then easy does it is another little section. Right, they are discussing gauging and how it does matter with some projects, especially when it comes to knitting. Best of both worlds, where they are talking about mixing the two and how you can use a crochet on the edge of your project. Right, so the first section up and the first pattern up is a baby washcloths and then a crocheting the edge. So you're knitting the washcloth and then you crochet the edging, and they've given you 3 different crochet edges to try. Next thing we're moving on to open lace crochet, granny square motifs, and attaching different pieces that you've made to your work and how to do it. They state it's all about the technique and picking up knit stitches to crochet through. So here's a couple of diagrams there. As I said, I don't understand any of this. I don't knit, not properly anyway. There we go. Then they're talking about finishing touches and trying to get us to get on the bandwagon. There's a lot of text in this book. Is this normal for knitting? Right, so here they're discussing buttons and how to make them. And now we're going to work on to the projects. Okay, the first one up is some lacy beaded fingerless gloves. And the sizes are small, medium and medium to large by the looks of it. Okay. Next we are on to a cozy hat and arm warmers. And you have both patterns for that. If I spot the sizing I will tell you, otherwise I won't worry. Right, then we've got a section called top it off. So it's showing you how to do these little floral sections in the leaf to add to the hat. I believe they made in the last... Oh no, it's a different hat. So you've got two hat designs there. See, I'm getting all confused. Right, the next... Is that another one there? No. Okay, the next one is the ice blue open work scarf. Looks a little bit like a broomstick lace, and I can't think of the other stitch. There is another stitch that looks similar to that, but this is actually knitted, not crocheted. Oh no, they're alternating between knitting and crocheting. So which bit's which? I think this piece here is chaining, without giving too much away and without reading the pattern. So I think the solid section in this one is knitted, and then the chaining, the other bit is the zigzaggy bit is chaining, and then of course the motifs here are crocheted. But I don't know, I'm not going to read the pattern yet to check, especially on screen anyway. I'll probably get proof wrong. Right, okay, the next one is the garland of flowers. Right, and yes, they're doing the same. They're mixing up the two mediums. So the knitted is the scarf section, and these are crocheted flowers. The over the shoulder opera purse. Right, so this is a not so basic granny square. On the flap it's worked in glittered suede yarn, while the body of the bag is knit in a snug slip stitch. Perfect size for all those necessities. Okay, so I've mastered a way of working out what stitches now. I just read the little bit at the top. Right, so here we have a flower garden felted bag. Is it a knit bag or is it a knitting bag? Either way, it's full of fun, a perfect first felting project because it's small, and more important, it doesn't have to fit you. So if you shrink it a little too much, just stretch it out, and if it's too big, you can always shrink it some more. Fanciful crocheted flowers stand as the attraction on the front of the bag, just waiting to make any day a garden party. Okay, and of course you've got all the information on how to make the felted bag and how to do the flowers. Now this is a granny square. If that's knitted, I'll be shocked. The back to school backpack. Right, the body of the bag is knit into a super sturdy slip stitch, so it can stand up to the little owner. The crochet the granny square flap for a bit of fun. Okay, so your main body is in knit and the flap is crochet. Okay, the granny square, oh that poor puppy, the granny square dog sweater with leash. Yeah, like that's going to be safe. Hopefully that's just crocheting around a leash rather than attempting to make it. I suppose on that size dog it's not a problem. If I tried that with Liam, that would snap or he'd eat through it in 3 seconds. Right, okay, so this is worked in dual tones in a buttery soft shade yarn that is both elegant and sturdy. The front is knit, so that bit here is knitted, and then this set is the colourful granny squares. And they're saying that you would it's so quick you'd make one for all of your 4-legged friends. They've got fur. If it was a bald dog that had had surgery or something, yeah, I'd agree with popping them in something to keep them warm. But that's a very floofy dog. Does that poor floofy dog really need a warm jumper? There's no snow on the ground. Right, anyway, onto a dog leash. Yeah, I'm going to skip that for safety reasons for my big boy. Right, okay, simple a cardigan touched with crochet. So the basic build of this is knitted and then you're edging it around these frilly edges with crochet. And it does come in quite a few different sizes, and of course you get the sizing chart as well so that you can work out what size you need to make for the recipient. This one here is a tweed and flowers. The basic setup for the cardigan is knitted, now they say that the sweater does work up fast and you can indulge your corsage fantasies, in other words the flowers. They are cascading crochet flowers, and the delicate picot edging makes for the perfect center point. Okay, so the main section is knitted with quite a basic pattern, so basic even I recognize it. And you've got the flowers and the edging that is crocheted, and again that comes in multiple sizes, but you'll just have to have a look at the book to find out what what ones. Okay, there is a whole section on top of how to finish it as well. Now this one here is the shaped cardigan with shell sleeves. Shaped to flatter the figure, this one button cardigan is soft and sensual sweater that is sure to make a showstopper. The interesting knit tuck stitch is a little challenging when combined with the shaping, but it is worth the time. The crochet shell sleeves and edging provide the perfect finish. Crikey, so that pattern there within it is all knitted. You've got some crazy patterns in the knits. Okay, there's quite a few pages to that one. On to this one. This is a dress up tank top. Soft and romantic, this updated version of a filet a crochet. Think your granny tablecloth. Cheeky toads. This is a perfect complement to your wardrobe. Simple rib stitch and a wool cotton yarn. Keep the knit body snug while the crochet top and bottom provides a touch of texture. The only challenge here is learning to read the filet crochet, but once that's mastered, the project is a breeze. Okay, so the filet crochet is the crocheted section, everybody. This could be all done in crochet. I've got a stitch in my mind, like if you mixed front post back post and did rows upon rows of front post back post, that would give a very similar ribbed look, but it would be a lot thicker than what the knitted is. Okay, next one up is the open work V-neck cardigan. It says, show off your talent with this unique cardigan. The crochet body is worked in worsted weight wool to keep it quick, which is basically a 4 weight or a DK or a 10 ply. That's me adding the weights in, not them. Okay, so although the Although the shaping slows you down a little, a deep knitted ribbon on the bottom and sleeves are perfect complement to the open crochet. Once you get into the rhythm of the pattern, you will surely be able to sing its praises. So all of this top section here is crochet, and this bit and these bits are knitted. Next up is the designer jacket. Victorian influence and modern feel come together in this beautiful top. The ribbon yarn adds to the charm of the basic knit bodice and sleeves and gives it soft sheen. Crochet the plem, I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly, and sleeves, so it's this little section here and this bit here, and to help create the feeling of a yesteryear. Think romantic picnics in the park. Ooh. Okay, so the size on this is small, medium and large. Yep. Oh, look at that little cute one. Right, okay, this is the berries and buttons sweater. A little girl, what little girl wouldn't love to dress up in her ballerina best with this charming sweater to top it off? White is the perfect colour to show off the red crochet cherries. Deep crochet edging makes the basic knit cardigan special, inspiring your little ballerina to dance around the room. To be honest, this reminds me of something that my gran knitted up. So it's really quite cute. So of course you've got the main body of it is knitted, and the edging on the sleeves, the bottom and around the collar is crocheted. Okay, so now we're moving on to a touch of home. Okay, so let's have a nose at what they've done here. I can move this over again. We have got a granny square afghan with wide knitted border. I wouldn't have known that was knitted. Okay, let's scoot on to the next one. We have got a peek-a-boo pillows. Warm up any space with this vibrant colours of these fun and funky pillows. The fronts are crocheted squares made with large spaces so you can show off the colourful lining. Back it all up with a simple knit backing to provide stability. Worked in easy care cotton. And look, it's a floral design. Okay, next up. This one is the mix and match pillows, the perfect accent for any room. These throw pillows are fun and fashionable. Two different knit tops worked into textured slip stitch makes the perfect counterpoint for the backs. The double fabric backs offer a unique look and are easy to attach to the fronts with simple crochet stitches. Just get out your hole punch and you're ready to go. Why would you hole punch it? I don't know. Okay, let's move on. Next one is the elegant placemats and napkin rings. The breakfast in bed romantic dinner for two. Any way you serve it, you might as well make it beautiful. This graceful placemat is knitted in a simple stitch that allows it to be flat. Artful crochet is worked around the entire piece to give the romantic edge. Create a matching napkin ring using the same knit and crochet stitches if you are so inclined. You can whip up a whole table full to impress your guests. And of course it tells you what yarn weights you're going to need and everything else. There's another picture of it. Okay, so then we are on to the Christmas berries stocking. Okay, it says travelling vines wind their way around this basic stocking to make it a holiday treat. The winter white knit stocking provides the perfect backdrop for the sparkly crocheted flowers and berries. Santa will surely look forward to filling this stocking. Okay, and I believe that comes in one size and one size only. Right, now we are moving on. We've got the glossary, which is showing you here how to knit. Oh, this is strange. This feels really strange. So here's how to cast on, how to chain. I'm not sure. Are they mixing up the terms? I don't know. But then we are coming on to crochet terms. Yeah, one hook in the picture, not knitting needles. I'm really bad. Right, so yeah, it gives you all the details on how to do the different stitches. Okay, including images. Hold on, what have we got? We got double crochet. Right, so this is written in English terms. Sorry, that's what I was looking for. They've now tried to confuse me by adding in another 2 needles. So this is directions on how to do a different knitting stitches. Then they carry on with the knitting, but hop back to the, oh no, they're talking knitting in the round. Bit of crochet there. Oh, this is very confusing, this little back section. That shouldn't be there. Okay, yeah, so we've got quite a lot of information here in picture form in the glossaries at the section at the back. Then a section on needles and hooks and the difference between metric and US. A nice chunky section about acknowledgements. Then of course we come into our alphabetized index. Right, and that is it. As I said, I will put all details either on screen of the price. Hopefully that's up there now. And there will also be information in the description box and down below if I forget to do it during editing. Right, what do you think of mixing up the two? Is this something that you are, 1, able to do, or 2, like to do? Or is it a way of trying to talk us crocheters into moving into knitting, or the other way around, them they're knitters into crochet? Tell me what you think in the comment section down below. Now, if you have managed to get your hands on this book and you're outside of the UK, please tell me in the description box down below where you got it from and how much you paid, so that I can pop those details into the description box of this video to help other people and other crazies in your country. Right, that is it for me for today. I hope to see you really soon. Don't forget the comment, the thumbs up, and I will catch you all again next week. So please remember, stay chilled, stay happy, and keep crafting. Goodbye everybody.